Howdy, compelled unbeliever here. David Allen Chau, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, was a human being, and he believed that if he spread the gospel of Jesus Christ to very primitive natives off the coast of India, that he was doing the right thing. He was wrong, and his delusion based on religious dogma got him killed. I found this story on many very popular social media sites, and it's not the sadness of the story itself that this video is about. It's about the reaction of many atheists. This is a sad story, not a time for gloating. It just got real.
Oh, wow.
The link to the story is in the description down below. David Allen Chau was a preacher that had planned this mission for 3 years. He knew that it was illegal for him to contact this tribe. Just the exposure of him to these people could have killed them all. Not only that, the culture itself could have been completely destroyed. He also knew that historically these people had killed everyone that even tried to make contact with them. It was his religious dogma and his religious beliefs that he should spread the gospel to these people that drove him on to try to spread the gospel anyway, even though he knew it was illegal and it could kill them. Even though he knew that they might kill him. He obviously thought that God would not only protect the natives from the disease that he would bring them, but he also obviously believed that it was so important to God that God would protect him from the natives themselves. That is, protect him from actually being killed by them. He was wrong. The native people of this island filled him with arrows as soon as he arrived. They sent a volley towards him, and he just kept walking towards them. And so they killed him. When I was a believer and I wanted to serve God and I wanted to be a pastor, a representative of God, I could have very well done the same thing that he did. Simply rejecting the laws because God's laws superseded those of man. It is not what he did by blind faith that really I find disturbing here. It's the reaction of atheists. These were some of the reactions that I saw in social media. He deserved it. He got what was coming to him. He deserves a Darwin Award. He was a jackass and shouldn't have been there. The derogatory comments on this person just went on and on and on. I was completely appalled by this. This was a human being that was deluded by religious dogma, and it cost his life. This was sad, not a time for gloating. After he died, evidently the natives dragged his body off. They could have contacted who knows what kind of diseases, even the common flu, that could have killed them all. They might all die. What really, really bothered me was the tone of these comments were almost giddy. There seemed to be some kind of joy in this travesty. This fellow went in there trying to do what he actually thought was right. It doesn't matter that he was completely wrong and his God did not help him, that his God did not exist. He was trying to do what was right. What he thought was right, what he knew was right. How many of these hecklers would walk into a situation where it was likely that they would die just to do what they thought was right? John's mind was poisoned by religious dogma. It's a very sad thing, not funny at all. This is about real people that will die for what they believe. This is not a time to mock these people. It's to help them understand why they know what they know and help them to determine if what they know is based on a reliable methodology of understanding. There were actually some that expressed a value for human beings, and I commend those people. But they were very far and few between. I am a compelled unbeliever. Today, I am ashamed to be associated with many in the atheist community.